15 years ago, one of the best platformers of all time released on the Wii. Kirby Return to Dreamland released to the public in 2011 on the Wii, selling just under 2 million units. A game which highlights just how good the classic platformers were on the original Wii. In 2023, almost 3 years ago, we received a Switch port of this classic, which is honestly phenomenal, and adds so much content to the original game. However, for those who haven't played Return to Dreamland, you play as Kirby with up to 3 other friends and try to rescue Magolor as his ship crashes. You must find 5 parts to his ship across 8 different worlds, with a story that lasts around 7 to 9 hours in length. However, this time can certainly creep up into the double digits if you wish to collect all 120 energy spheres. Most of these are pretty easy to find, but during the latter levels some may take a bit more thinking, which certainly adds to the overall time. With Deluxe, you are treated to an already great story, but with graphical improvements and tons of extra content which you can easily be putting in 20 to 30 hours in if you want to cover the full game. It's your classic Kirby game, which are always fun, vibrant, colourful, and will certainly keep you entertained for a short space of time with just how much Kirby can fit in his mouth. There is nothing crazily difficult about this game. Deluxe does add an easier mode though, which brings Magolor himself along for the adventure, but you honestly don't need him, and most gamers will be more than fine as it's a Kirby platformer. These games are just meant to be fun. There are parts which feel a little bit dated to some, but the story is held up well and highlights just how good some of these classics are. With bonus modes such as Extra and Arena, which will see you take on just pure boss fights, you have plenty of extra content to sink into once you've tackled the main story. The most notable new mode in Deluxe is the amusement park, which adds 11 mini games, and some coming from previous Kirby titles. You can play with an extra 3 friends and online play in some of the games. The mode also adds a tour feature, which is very similar to Mario Party, with you and some friends taking on mini games together. Throughout your time playing in the amusement park, you'll unlock stamps, which give you an extra 86 character masks to unlock, which can be used during the main story, but also to play any of the other modes on offer. Some of these even feature some sounds, and these character masks, while small, add an extra bit of fun to each level, seeing Kirby go around with masks from previous enemies or other friends throughout his adventures. Overall, if you treat this mode a bit like Mario Party without the map, then you pretty much know what you're expecting. Just pure mini game fun with your friends or online against other real people. Different modes add extra challenges you may crave after completing the relatively easy story as well. And Deluxe doesn't stop there, as there's an extra 2-hour epilogue with Magolor, containing 4 missions in each of the 4 stages. I haven't personally dived into this mode myself yet, so I can't comment on it too much, but I do look forward to tackling this at some point, as you cannot fault any extra content you are given on top of an already great classic. 2 new abilities have been granted with Mecha and Sand. Mecha is a very nice ability, giving you missiles and the ability to fly around. You almost feel like you're in Jetpack Joyride for a minute. Overall, Return to Dreamland Deluxe adds tons of replayability to an already great game, which was worth your time anyway, providing the complete 2D platformer experience for the Kirby franchise, and a game you shouldn't let pass you by, as it's a game that you will certainly enjoy. I'd like to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed my personal review, and I'd be happy to hear yours in the comments below. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.